Wasn't that some great information? What do you do at home when nobody's looking? What are you doing? Are you doing what others don't do? What they're afraid to do? Are you working or just thinking about working? Are you working or just preparing to work? Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar. I'm really excited you're here because we have some powerful updates to share with you. First, we're getting very close to having another merchant account approved. That means we're just one step away from making the getting started process even smoother and more seamless for everyone. So thank you so much for your patience and continued support during this transition. Second, we've launched a brand new landing page and a new video that I'll be showing you tonight. It's fresh, it's clear, and it's designed to help you recruit and convert like never before. And here's a major improvement that many of you have been asking for. We've made it even easier to pay it forward. Now you no longer need to transfer funds to someone's wallet to get started. Just log into your dashboard, click on Pay It Forward, the tab on the left-hand menu, select the package you want to gift and enter the recipient's ID number, username, or email. One click, and you've changed someone's life. This also opens a great way to withdraw some of your commissions while helping another member get started. Now, if someone wants to join and gives you cash or sends you funds via PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, or Cash App, you can simply use the Pay It Forward feature to activate their membership. It's fast, simple, and win-win for both of you. So as we get started, turn off any distractions because the part you might miss could be the exact thing you need to see to make a decision that could impact your future like no other. Let's dive in because tonight's session is all about growth, giving, and gearing up for the next level. We're going to start out by watching, this is our new landing page you're looking at. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to watch the video. Give me 1 second.
Hi, I'm John Austin, and I'm coming to you with a life-changing opportunity. Let me ask you a simple question. If you had just $10, what would you do with it? My father once told me, if you earn $10, risk it to earn 20, because you know you can always earn 10 again. That advice stuck with me. And today, I want to show you exactly what you can do with just $10, not just to help yourself, but to help others too. That small $10 can unlock 1,000, 10,000, even 100,000, simply by helping just one person if you follow our simple system. What I'm about to share started with a vision. In that vision, I saw every network marketing company in the world gathered together as if time and space bent to let me view them all at once. Then I saw myself, standing on the foundation of something completely new. A building so massive, so powerful that it dwarfed every other company I was looking at. That vision birthed a company called BDM, short for Better Deals and Money. Even before the walls of this new company were finished, I began to share the BDM story with the world. As I spoke, tens of thousands, maybe even millions, began leaving their old companies and flocking to BDM. At first we grew slowly, but then momentum exploded. BDM became the tallest, broadest structure in the entire industry, towering over every other company. Standing on the rooftop of this new giant, I looked out across the industry, and I remember thinking, a dozen of the biggest companies could fit inside this one. Some of those companies crumbled, others were badly broken. But BDM stood firm, and it became the center of a global shift. Why does this matter to you? Because BDM isn't just another opportunity, it's a better opportunity. Our compensation plan pays up to 20 times more, and that's not just hype, it's math. I created BDM because I was tired of watching good people fail. People with faith and dreams stuck in debt, dead-end jobs, praying for breakthroughs and only getting more bills. So we did something radical. We flipped the script. We made success possible for everyday people. So, let me ask you again, would you risk $10 to find out if what I'm saying is true? If not, you've only spent about a minute of your time. But if you said yes, let's dive in. BDM is a simple peer-to-peer donation platform that pays you in 3 powerful ways from the same people. And I want you to know something. The last company that used a similar system created million-dollar earners within the first year. Here's how you get started. You donate $10 to 1, 2, or all 3 of our compensation plans. If you can only do 2, I recommend the Clubs plan and the 1x2 matrix. If you can do all 3, even better. But heads up, if someone you invite wants to join at a higher level than you could miss donations unless you're already there. So stay in communication with your sponsor and the people you share this with so everybody knows when someone is going to upgrade. That way nobody misses any commissions. Each level is independent. That means you can be earning at multiple levels simultaneously without any overlap. In the 1x2 plan, your first referral's donation goes directly to you. The second goes to your sponsor and pays your way back in so you can cycle again and again. From there, it will work the same for each of your referrals, and the second payment will come to you each time they cycle, again and again. This can happen in all of the plans from the $10 level to the $20,000 level. All from helping just one good person. But of course, why stop at one? Now let's look at the income calculator for the 1x2 plan. Once you see the numbers, you may lose sleep imagining the possibilities. Our goal is simple, but powerful. To help everyone earn $300 to $500 a month. Why? Because it's realistic. And it's exactly how most millionaires in this industry started. I've interviewed many top earners, and guess what? They weren't trying to become rich at first. They just needed a little extra for things like college tuition, paying down debt, fixing a roof, or upgrading their car. When I joined network marketing at just 14 years old, I wasn't thinking about millions. I was thinking about my first car, a 1957 Chevy. Let's start small. We'll set the calculator at 2 personal referrals, a team average of 2, and 5 cycles completed. At $8 per cycle, that generates $40 and you only put in $10. Now here's the magic. What if you took $20 from that 40 and entered the $20 matrix? With the same referral pattern, you're now looking at $120. Take 50 from that and join the $50 matrix. Now you're at $320, still with the same 2 people and no extra effort. Follow the same process. Take 100, turns into 720. Take 250, now you're at 1,720. Take 500, and you hit $3,720. And we've only completed 5 cycles and only used your first 2 referrals. This is when the real income begins. But let's think bigger. As you start earning, your excitement grows, and when people see your results, they ask you how. So now, let's say you refer just one more person, 3 instead of 2. That brings you up to $7,440. What if your team averages 3 instead of 2? That's $20,832. And if we increase the cycles from 5 to 6, now we're talking $34,224. It becomes obvious. Follow the system, and millionaire status is within reach. Log into your dashboard, use the calculator, and customize your game plan. Now let's look at our clubs. We'll start with just 4 referrals, going 5 levels deep. That's $496 with just 62 people on your team. Compare that to other $10 programs, where you'd need 1,000 to 2,000 people. Here's what happens next. You naturally upgrade to the $20 grocery club, $1,488, then the $50 car club, $3,968, then the $179 travel club, $8,928, then the $250 house club, $21,328, then the $500 elite club, $46,128. Remember, you can refer as many as you want. What if you referred 10 people? That's $184,512, and remember, the clubs pay infinite levels deep. What if your team grew to 10 levels deep? You're looking at $6 million, and no, it won't be perfect. Not everyone will get 4. Some will get 1 or 2, some will get 10 or 20, and some will bring in hundreds. Let me be clear, we've only covered 6 out of 15 clubs. I don't want to overwhelm you with numbers. But understand this, some of our teams will go 100 levels deep. So if the chance to earn this kind of income doesn't light a fire under you, then maybe you're not ready, because this kind of opportunity may never come again. Start as big as you comfortably can, so you stay ahead of the people coming in behind you. Plug into our Telegram group, you'll find the link inside your dashboard. Check updates daily and never miss a webinar. Invite people to every event, and share this video far and wide. I built my biggest incomes doing just this, and so can you. Join the club. Your $10 breakthrough could start right now.
Wow, what a great video. If only I could be on the other side of the aisle, I would love to be out there sharing this opportunity with as many people as I possibly could. 60 years in the industry, I've never seen anything like this, folks. Literally, nothing like this has ever existed as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware of. And I really think that we should all be out there sharing it. This is a life-changing opportunity. The Bible says that the laborer or the non-worker shall not eat the bread of the worker. What does that mean? That means that we shouldn't be thinking about these opportunities that we don't have to do anything, the promise to get in, earn thousands of dollars for doing nothing. It just isn't scriptural. It isn't biblical. We all need to be putting in our own effort. We need to be sowing some seeds. The laws of the harvest says that we will reap what we sow, and we're going to reap according to how much we sowed. So if you want to reap big, number one, you need to help some other people. You need to sow into their lives, and then you need to be sharing with other people because there's a lot of people out there suffering right now. A lot of people are struggling like never before. And for $10, literally, they could get in here, share with others, and change their life. Anyway, we've had a lot of people jumping on. Like to welcome a few of you here. Welcome Aloma, Aloma Nurse, Barbara, Brian Hedges from Australia. Welcome Calvin Edwards, Carleon, David Richards, Elroy, Francis Crary. Welcome George Lee, Gregory Evans, Janice, Jennifer Nadler. Welcome, welcome Christy Rushing, Louis Kastner. Welcome Michael Johnson. Phil Thompson, Ronald Conyers, Roosevelt Barnes, welcome. Glad to have every one of you here. You know what? With just a few people, we can literally change the world. I've gone to the top of 7 companies. I've built downlines as big as 3 million people. And I can't tell you how many times I've come into a company and literally I'm the one that turns the company around. I remember one time I got into a company, it was a 10-year-old company, and within a matter of just less than 6 months, might have been as early as 3 months, I was the number 2 money earner in that company. And what I did is I went out there and started going to work. I started doing conference calls and building systems for my team, and we became the fastest growing team in the company. I had 80 people a day coming into my group within my first 3 months. And the company owner was so impressed that he asked me to do that for the whole company. I got into another company. I was not the early bird, but literally in a matter of about 3 months, I was the number 2 money earner of that company. I never became the number 1 because the number 1 person was already there, established, and what was the number 2 person before I took over was personally sponsored by him as well. So, but it doesn't matter whether you become number 1. Yeah, I went to number 1 of several companies. Literally, recently, before starting this company, I got into another company that was just getting started, and it had been going. There were several hundred people in there. I ended up with 96% of the company in my downline. Why? Because I treated it like a business. I went out there and I went to work. I wasn't afraid to share it with people. But I'll tell you where I came from. I used to be so shy that if somebody said hi to me on the street, I couldn't get hi out until I had walked by them about 3 steps, and I, had to clear my throat and hello. That's how timid I was. Okay, so it wasn't that I was some great person or I had a lot of contacts. I mean, I started at age 14. I had no contacts, and a 14-year-old just somebody looks at a 14-year-old and says, well, why would I want to follow them? Why would I want to listen to them? So it wasn't easy for me at all. It's just that I made a decision. I decided I was going to do something and I wasn't going to let anything get in my way. And because of that, you know, I went on and had great success in the industry. I've, made millions of dollars. But what I'm trying to tell you folks is you can do it too. You can do it too. I don't have any special skills or anything that any of you don't have. It's just that you have to face your fears. All of us have fears. There are things that we're afraid to do or don't want to do, or we think that somebody's going to, look badly at us or, be ashamed of us. We have to get over those things because all of us have greatness inside of us. All of us have greatness inside of us, and all of us have a purpose in life. You need to find out what your purpose is. And really, our one of our purposes is to help others. We are a human family. We all came from the same roots, and we're all brothers and sisters in one way or another. And we really shouldn't be uh, avoiding helping others. That should be our main goal in life. And the interesting thing is when we help others, it somehow helps us. Zig Ziglar said that you could have everything in life that you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And that is so true, folks. And what do other people want? Well, they want to earn money for one thing. They want to get rid of some of the struggles that they're having. And you have something in your hands that can help them with that. People want to be able to go into the grocery store and buy good food, healthy food, without, checking the prices, and having to put something back on the shelf because it costs too much money. People want to have a good car to drive, um, be able to afford that, to live in a nice house in a good neighborhood, where they can raise their children, or maybe, buy some property where they can be out in the, in the country, grow a garden. There are many reasons why people want more money, and sometimes it's just pure survival. But you have the thing in your hands, in your possession, that you can share with others that can make that difference. And when you help them, guess what? It's going to turn around and help you. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of the law of the harvest. When you sow, there's something, there is some power, it's a universal law, and it multiplies whatever we give and returns it back to us. So if you want more love, give more love. If you want more kindness, give more kindness. Whatever it is you want, sow that thing and it will return to you. So be sure, as you go forward, don't be, uh, don't, I use the word stingy, okay? Don't be stingy. Uh, give of your abundance. And if that's only $10, remember the widow who gave her mite, and Jesus said she gave more than all of the rich people did. And they gave a lot, but she gave more than they did because she gave all that she had. And so give what you can. Don't hurt yourself, but definitely whatever you give is going to lift someone else. And that's really what this is all about. This is a community effort. This is a worldwide effort to lift people all around the world. And we will change the lives of millions and millions of people, hopefully even billions. But anyway, let's take a look at how you can get started. Number one, if I'm signed in here as Sue Average, this is just a demo account. So you have your own page like this. Once you join, you have your own uh, landing page exactly like this one. I'm signed in. I've sent this link out and copied the link and pasted it for Sue Average. I'm going to click join. And there we are. If I were to join right here, I would be signed up under Sue Average. And the same thing will happen when you send your link out to others. But let's go ahead. We're going to log in. Again, I'm logging into a demo account. All right. So we have an update here. So you want to check the updates. We're going to be changing this soon because we're very close to having our merchant account, etc. But I want to show you the dashboard here. On the left-hand side, you've got a getting started. You've got income calculators. You got the clubs, the matrices, pay it forward. This is the brand new function that we have. Let's say you want to, of course, the wallet balance here is 0, but you select a package that you want to give to somebody or pay for them, and then you find their ID number here or username, and then you just click submit. As long as you've got the wallet balance to cover it, it'll immediately take place. Okay, here's all of your earnings, your transactions, transfers. You can transfer money from your wallet to somebody else's wallet. We've got crypto deposit, crypto withdraw. Here you have your genealogy under my teams. Okay, my websites. So here you've got your different landing pages, marketing tools, you've got banners. I think there's some more work that has to be done here, but we've got some short videos that you can put on your TikTok or Instagram, flyers. I'm not sure if if all the information is going to show up when you print these out, but if you go to like a Staples or Office Max to get some cards printed, they should be able to add your website, whatever information is missing, they should be able to do that for you. All right, but once we get caught up on some other things, we'll make sure that everything is functioning properly here. You've got the video library, audio library, secret script. For those of you that haven't checked out the secret script, I would encourage you to do that. This is a script that came out of the original Bible that's been taken out of the current Bible today, and it gives you basically an affirmation that will literally change your life if you use it. Thousands of people have literally turned their lives around by using that. We've got the Telegram. Be sure and get hooked up to our Telegram, get into our Telegram channel so you can stay updated. We've got shopping. You can actually go. I haven't looked at this for a while, but there's some merch here that you can purchase if you want to. You can go ahead and look at that. All right, so let's look at income calculators. We've got the 1x2 matrix. You saw this in the video, but starting with just $10. There you have it. And going through 5 cycles, 5 times 8 is 40. You're going to earn $8 per cycle. Wouldn't it make sense to take $20 out of the 40? And with the same 2 referrals, same 5 cycles, them following you, that would pay you $120. Take 50 from the 120, that would pay you $320. Take 100, that'd pay you $720. Take 250, that's $1720. And take 500, that's $3,720. Now, logic would tell us that people would do this, and they will, and we're seeing it happen. So, this is not really a theory. We're actually watching it happen, where people are taking money that they earn, they're upgrading and moving up. And this is only, we have actually 15 different clubs, right? 15 clubs. So we have clubs going all the way to 20,000. But if you can earn this kind of money just with these clubs here, or these matrices here, what happens if we go to 3? What happens if we go to average of 3 referrals? What if we increase the cycles to 6? And you see, we can keep going. Now, remember, oh, we didn't watch the compensation video. I actually meant to show that to you. Maybe if we can find that. Let's look right here.
Imagine designing the perfect compensation plan. What would that be? Perhaps something for the little guy, showing someone who's not great at recruiting how they could still earn an endless stream of perpetual profits. Or maybe a system for the masses, where a small amount of money leveraged correctly turns into a fortune fast. Or perhaps something for attracting the best team builders in the world, allowing them to profit not only from their own efforts, but from everyone in the company. Tough decision, right? Welcome to Better Deals and Money. We decided to do all 3. Our hypersonic compensation plan was designed to be simple, superior, and super fast. It starts with 15 different packages ranging from $10 to $20,000. We have a 3-sided maximum leverage plan. Number 1. First is our high-powered coded commission plan, where everyone you personally refer takes the next available frontline position. Once they upgrade to any of the 15 levels, your account will start to be flooded with commissions. Payments from your frontline are instantly sent to your back office wallet regardless of your level. The only exception will be the payments from your 2nd and 4th personal referrals, which pass up to your sponsored. This is an awesome feature because it means that all of your people will be passing up payments from their 2nd and 4th referrals to you. Number 2, 1x2 speed matrix. With your position at the top and 2 open positions directly under it, the first payment is yours. The second payment goes to your sponsor and opens a new matrix under your sponsor. This can happen over and over again, creating an endless stream of payments flowing into your wallet. As you upgrade to higher levels, it opens new speed matrices, allowing you to earn from up to 13 unique matrices simultaneously. Last, but not least, number 3, 2x2 fast-moving matrix. With your position at the top, there are 2 open positions directly under it, and 4 open positions under those 2. The first 2 payments go to the person above you. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th payments are yours. The 6th payment cycles you, opening a new matrix under your sponsor. Upgrading to higher levels opens new 2x2 matrices, allowing you to earn from up to 13 different matrices simultaneously. All 3 sides of the compensation plan work simultaneously, 24/7. That means, money is being deposited into your wallet around the clock. This provides profit and capital to upgrade to higher levels, allowing you to benefit from even larger payments as your referrals upgrade to higher levels. To ensure long-term profitability and attract top leaders from around the world, $5 from each package upgrade of $100 or more goes into our monthly top recruiter pool. This pool, with no cap, is split among the top 10 recruiters each month, offering new leaders the chance to qualify and compete. Think about that for a moment. $5 from every $100 upgrade and above from every Better Deals and Money member in the world, with no cap. That means, honestly, it could eventually be thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars being split by the top 10 recruiters for that month. We catered to the little guy. Coded compensation payments, even at levels they are not qualified for. It's really a wealth creation machine for the masses. Triple-sided maximum leverage plan, attracting and rewarding the best leaders, leadership top recruiter pool. We have redefined compensation plans, aiming to create more members successfully earning money than any other project, and fast. Are you ready to build a potential fortune? Ready to participate in the best wealth generation model ever? Welcome to Better Deals and Money. Prepare to move at the speed of success. Personal referrals.
Okay.
With your position at the top and 2 open positions directly under it, the first payment is yours. The second payment goes to your sponsor and opens a new matrix under your sponsor. This can happen over and over again.
Okay, so as we see here, the first payment goes to you, second payment to your sponsor, third goes to you, fourth goes to your sponsor. That's not going to change this. Fifth goes to you. Sixth one is going to enter you back in. Seventh one goes to you. Eighth one is going to enter you back in. Ninth one goes to you. And it works the same for everybody. And so everybody's going to, well, basically what happens here, what happens when we get an average of 4 referrals? So let's say you refer 10, and with just an average of 4, 234,000. Let's increase some cycles here, because yeah, the cycles are going to increase. We're looking at $948,600, and we're not talking about the elite clubs or the elite 1 by 2. Now, and this is not really, the object is not really to um, get the idea that you're going to earn millions of dollars overnight, but you have to have a vision, right? Without vision, people perish. The Bible says, write your vision and make it plain. If you don't make a vision, folks, if you don't sit down, use the calculator, plan out what you're going to do, how many people you're going to refer, it all starts with a decision. If you just put in $10 and say, well, let's see what happens. I'm going to put, get my toe wet, see what the temperature is. It doesn't work that way. And that's what so many people do. And that's why one reason so many people fail. Yes, we have compensation plans by and large that have been, they're plans designed to make you fail. But even with plans that make you fail, designed that way, there are people who have great success. And, so it's not that it's impossible. It's just that those who have success sit down, they make a plan. So what I used to do back in the day, before there was computers and all this stuff, I'd get a big piece of butcher paper. So this is, big white paper, and it's about what, 2.5 feet wide, and comes in these big long rolls. And I would cut off a piece of butcher paper and tape it onto my wall, and I would start drawing circles. And every time, a new person come into my organization, I got a circle. I'd write their name in that circle, and I'd position them, under whoever brought them in. And that's how I could visualize my organization. And yeah, it finally got to the point where, the butcher paper wouldn't hold it all. But, once you get that organization started, it's like the old steam engine, chug, chug, getting started. But once you get it going, it just continues to go. If you're in a, if you're in a good opportunity with a great product or a great plan, and you get it started, it will just continue to go. It's like, we call it getting ahead of the wave, like a surfer. What do? They paddle out, and they get in front of a wave. And if you can get in front of a big one, guess what? The momentum is so exciting, unbelievably exciting. And that's what you have the opportunity to do right here. Not many people, as you can see, not many people are yet aware of this opportunity. But let's take a look at go back to our income calculators. So let's look at the clubs. And actually we have, okay, we've got the gas club. With only the gas club, you could literally, if you went out and really went to work, there's 10. And as this goes down through the levels, and folks, this doesn't have to be a perfect world. People say, well, not everybody's going to get 4. And you're exactly right. Some will get 1, some will get 2, some will get 10 or 20, some will get 100 or more. And so, and it's not going to stop at 10 levels. Okay, you're going to have some legs that just drive deep. They'll go 100 legs deep, and they're just as beneficial to you as if they were right on your front level. There we are at 18 levels, $16 million on a $10 program. There's no compensation plan out there, folks. We pay 20 times what the average compensation plan pays, and sometimes more. But again, people are going to come from one club to the next, to the next, to the next. This is the only compensation plan that's ever been created that could put you at billionaire status. Okay. Not saying that's your goal, but it's, the possibilities are endless. Then we have the elite clubs. If you want to get a little bit crazy, then come play with the elite clubs. We're looking at 62 people to earn $49,000 in just one of these clubs. And again, people are going to go all the way to the top. I mean, if you're earning this kind of money, if you're earning $917,000, you're going to pay $2,000 to get to the top, $20,000 to get to the top. Absolutely. Absolutely, you will. Everybody will, as they, wherever they're able to upgrade, they're going to upgrade. And we're only talking so far 2 of the plans. We haven't even talked about our 2x2. So let's look at, so here's our clubs. We got 15 clubs from $10 to 20,000. We haven't talked yet about our discount club and travel club. And again, our charity club. People are going to be doing all of these. Okay, we have our matrices. Here's, and this is where you go to make your payment. Once you have money in your wallet, this is where you'll go to make your payment. There's your 1x2 matrix. You just click on the green button. And if you've got money available, you'll go ahead and make the purchase. Here's our 2x2. Again, 13 2x2s all the way up to 20,000. Now, we don't have a calculator for the 2x2, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a lot of money to be made here. But, I encourage people to at least start with the 1x2 and the clubs. Okay, that's where I would start. People will naturally go into the 2x2 as time goes on. Anyway, that pretty well covers everything that we've got here. But like on the compensation video we just watched, there's a join button just like this. So it's a landing page. You can send that out just so people can watch the compensation plan. Some people, that's what they look at. Is it a great compensation plan? Okay, I'll join. So you have that video. You have a number of different videos that you can send out to people in order for them to get started. Now here's, let's go to, and we'll stop with this. Okay, here's our BDM community. Here's a nice overview video. And then we have the different clubs. Okay, now I didn't see, you want to put your username, folks. You want to make sure that you have your username up here so that when somebody clicks join, they're going to join with you. But the beauty of this site right here is maybe somebody's interested in the car club. I want to get a new car. Let's see what that looks like. So they come over here, beautiful landing page. As well, let's look at the video, see what that looks like. Have you ever dreamed of owning the car of your dreams? Not just any car, your ultimate dream machine. But let's face it, saving up enough cash can feel impossible. But what if there was another way? A smarter way? A way to pay cash for your dream car without breaking the bank? Introducing the BDM Car Club, where we turn dreams into reality through community-powered crowdfunding. For just one-time payment of $50 and no monthly fees, you're in. That's right, one-time cost, no strings attached. But here's the best part. Refer just 3 friends and you're already in profit. It's simple math. Grow your network, grow your rewards. The more you participate, the sooner you'll be driving away in your dream car. From luxury sedans to rugged SUVs, exotic supercars to timeless classics, the choice is yours. Any make, any model, all based on your level of participation. Use our income calculator to decide how much you want to earn, whether you're aiming for a modest commuter car or the ride of a lifetime. We'll help you map out the quickest path to your success. This isn't just about cars, it's about freedom. Freedom to drive any car you want, when you want. So who do you know who would also like to pay cash for their dream car in the next few months? Join the movement, change your life, and drive off into the future you've always imagined. BDM Car Club, your dream car, powered by you. Okay, so what if you made some business cards, one of our business cards for the car club, or the bigger flyers, and you start visiting some car dealerships. You go out and test drive some cars. Start doing some dreaming. Maybe you want to get a new car, but while you're there, you pass a card to the salesperson or several salespersons, and they pull up the website on their computer and they think, well, you know what, if I joined this and I started passing out cards to all the people who come in here, maybe some of those people would join, go to work, earn money to buy that car. They'll come in and buy a car from me and I will earn a commission. Okay, so it can be a double win because they can actually earn money from the car club. And if people take it and use it and earn money where they can pay for a car, they'll come back and you'll get a commission for selling the car. You could do the same thing. Every time you go to the grocery store, you pass out some cards. How would you like to never have to pay for groceries again out of your own pocket? Every time you go to the gas pump, carry some cards with you. House club. Go out to some open houses, carry some cards with you, and pass them out to the agents. Imagine if you got some agents hooked up and, because house, that's a big ticket. You get some people out there working the house club, earning money to buy that new house. Look how your business can grow organically. And that's just one of many, many ways that you can share this opportunity with other people. But so somebody comes to, they come here and they decide they want to join. There we have it. Sue Average is going to get the credit. And where did they come from? They came from right here. See how beautifully that's all linked together? So any of these that they click on, they can watch the video. Every one of them has a nice video. And if they click to join, guess who gets the credit? You, if you have your username on the card that people are picking up. So folks, like I said, in all my years in the industry, I've never seen anything like this. Let's go ahead. I know we probably have a few questions. We've got a little time here. I'm gonna make it possible for you to unmute. Okay, so either raise your hand or you should be able to unmute if you have a question or comment. Would love to hear from you. I know if you have a question, probably other people have the same one, so don't be shy. All right, Francis Crary, how are you tonight?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. I have some questions. I'm a newbie, so my questions may not be the questions that most people would ask, but if a person joins at $500,
Uh-huh.
people they recruit don't join at $500. How does that work?
Okay. You will, okay, in the 2x2, no, but it's set up in the clubs and the 1x2 that you will actually get the credit. So your commission will be come to your wallet. So it'll be there on hold to upgrade you to that same level that you hadn't upgraded to. So you come straight in at the 500. And we're
Yes.
actually going to, here in the near future, we're going to open up a 500 club.
Mhm.
So think about that, folks, a 500 club. So we're going to get people coming in directly into the 500 club, but not everybody they bring in will come in at the 500, at the $500 level. So what happens to those commissions? They will be put on hold. They will upgrade. Those commissions will upgrade them to that level. And then guess what that does? That sends a commission to their sponsor. So it really, what it does is designed to create cash flow. And the same thing that happens for them will happen for you. It will happen for the people that you bring in. It's just a miraculous system to make everything flow smoothly, quickly, smoothly, and lucrative.
Okay. So the person who puts in the $500, and if nobody else does that for a while,
Say,
will the person
speak up just a little bit, Francis. I can't
Oh,
hardly
yes.
hear you.
If no one else comes in at $500, would that person who came in at $500 just wait for income going to their wallet?
Well, on the 500, yes, but on the other levels, no. As people come into the lower levels, they're going to earn. I mean, they will eventually come to the $500 level. If they start at 10, 20, 50, and they're earning money, they will get to the $500 level, and maybe quicker than than you thought. Uh, because once this goes into momentum, it's going to be crazy how much money people are earning.
Okay, so what is the advantage of coming in at 500?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, yes. What is the advantage of coming in at 500?
What is the what? The
The advantage.
Well,
Advantage.
the advantage, it works for everybody. It helps the entire system. Okay. It helps the company. It helps give us money to run the company. It help us to pay give money to the orphans, the orphanages where keep the children from going to bed hungry. It blesses the person that is going to get that, get the commission. Okay. it's a big blessing to the person who gets the commission, because it's providing enough money that they can actually do something. And the fact that they get that creates what? Creates excitement. And when they get excited, what happens? They go out and share with other people, which brings more people to the community. And the more people that are coming to the community and blessing others, you know, the faster the money begins to flow. And the faster the money flows, the more people come. It's, you know, it's that wave. That's what creates the tsunami that will, you know, we're looking for, waiting for, and building toward. And so, yes, the more that everybody does, it's not only a blessing to the person that's getting that, it's a blessing to the entire community. And in the end, it comes back and blesses the individual even more because of, if nothing else, because of the law of the harvest. You know, there's, you know, God multiplies what we do. So you're going to get more just from that. But there is another factor, and it's the community factor, where the entire community gets blessed as more people come in at bigger levels.
Okay. So other question is about cards. And I'm
What's
looking
that?
at the card. Do you need a different card for each club?
Oh, a card, like
Yes,
a business
yes,
card? Not
yes.
necessarily. If you want to just do one card, I would do the community card, because from the community card, they can, you know, they can come and see all of these others. So if you want to just do one card, I would do the community. But if you're, you know, if you're one, you know, and again, you know, you just have to try it out and see. But you might, for example, I think a good one would be the grocery, because as you're in a grocery store, you know, people are, you know, they're kind of relaxed and whatnot. And, you know, if you just walk up to them and say, hey, you know, I got a gift here for you that could help you save money on your groceries, you know, something. And, you know, it's just a matter of trial and error. You'll find a method of approaching people that will work most of the time. And so, yeah, you could pass out a lot of cards in a grocery store. See what I'm saying? It's really, you know, it's numbers. In a gas station, you're probably not going to, you know, bump into as many people. It would take a little more effort to, you know, to go out of your way. But I think the grocery one would be awesome. If you wanted to frequent some car dealerships and do that one, that could be good. The house club could be good. But I think the one where you would pass the most cards would be the grocery store.
Thank you. That was helpful.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Francis.
Thanks.
Great questions. And, you know, don't feel timid, folks. Other people will have the same questions as you do. So, okay,
Hello.
Elroy, go ahead.
Hi, Mr. John Elroy from Houston. Okay, I got a
Hey,
few questions. I've been involved over 40 years in this kind of industry.
okay,
So I got a few questions will be because of that.
sure.
One is in a perfect situation where everybody did get all of their people, would that crash the system? Or how would you deal with how fast you can upgrade your host and to make
No,
sure that
no,
wouldn't
no, no.
create a problem?
We have no problem scaling our system. We're in the cloud. We're on a cloud server, and you know, we can expand that to any, any level that we need to as quickly as, instantly, basically.
Okay, and at this point, there are no glitches in the system as far as the technology doing what it have to do.
No, the
All
software
that
is,
the bugs have been
yeah,
taken out
yeah,
and
the
dealt
software,
with.
yeah, the software is working. Yep.
Okay, all right, that's it for now. How often do you do your calls?
Right now, we're doing them on Tuesday and Thursday. We're probably going to be expanding them and maybe even doing multiple calls. I've been extremely busy with, all the behind the scenes stuff, but we are getting on top of a lot of that. And so I want to spend more time in doing this. One thing I did want to mention is the fact that I'm just really fortunate in the team that I have. The programmer that I have is, number one, I've worked with him for about 9 years. So we have a very good working relationship. He's not the kind of person that just, that, is working for the money, to get a paycheck. Um, he is very much a team player. Many times puts in very long days, sometimes, 16, 18, 20 hours, uh, you know, and he has put this together faster than a team of 20, 20 good programmers would normally do it. And I say this from experience. I've worked with programmers for many, many years as a consultant to companies. Oh, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff I've been through with programmers. Just unbelievable. But we have just a great team. Uh, for example, we had one of our team members here ask us for the pay it forward system um, that I just, showed you earlier. And so I took that to my programmer. He had it up and running in about 30 minutes, and there's programming involved in doing that, but um, he's been at it a long time. He understands compensation plans. He's more than just a programmer. Typical programmer, they really don't understand how things work. You have to lay everything out line by line, you know, in order to get it done. And then frequently, because they don't understand what's going on, you have to come back and fix, change and no, that isn't what I wanted. This is what I wanted, that type of situation. But I really don't deal with any of that. Very rarely you know, do we have to go back and make any changes after we've, started building something.
Can I
Okay,
just,
another
sorry.
question. I'm sorry, one other question for now.
Sure, go ahead.
I didn't hear anything about a product. So is this gifting? How are we gonna handle that if the attorney general or somebody come at you?
Product, okay. Yeah, we have a travel package, and let's see. That would be our discount, actually our discount club. But yeah, what we have is we have a monthly membership and a yearly membership to our travel membership, and that gives you deep discounts up to 70% off of hotels, vacations, cruises, etc. We have, for people in the United States, especially in some cities in Canada, we have over 1 million discounts, restaurants, name brand companies, name brand stores, name brand products. You can get your discounts on oil changes and just all kinds of stuff. So big savings for people that actually take advantage of it, up to 50% saving on restaurants. And it's a real product. Our provider has been in business for 30 years. They've had over 4 million satisfied customers. So not a problem there. As far as the crowdfunding, We are a private member group. You have to be a member to be involved with that. And it's all operates under contract, and the Constitution does not allow the government to abridge or change, get involved with private contracts. So that's how we deal with that.
So the 1x2 is under crowdfunding
Yes,
when we initially get started.
Yes,
Okay.
that's crowdfunding.
All right, then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. God bless you all.
Yeah, you're certainly welcome. Okay, Brian.
Yeah, g'day, John. I just want to say a couple of things. One, I was a person that asked about organising the Pay It Forward, and that was done very, very quickly. There's a group of us in Australia. We're starting to grow. We've been just basically watching now for about 3 or 4 months, and myself and a guy called Steve O'Hare, we're now going to pick up and run with it. And what we've been doing is, if anyone joins the 1x2 or 1x3 with us, as it was then, we're then piffing them into the grocery club. And so basically, we get commission from the 1x2. We then get a commission back from the from the grocery club. So we're not out of pocket. And we've got a profit of about $4. Now that $4 can multiply over and over and over and over as we go forward. And that's pretty exciting. And also as people start to generate money, they'll go up to the higher clubs as well. But we're doing some team builds. We're working very hard with it. And I like the idea with what John's doing with his programmer, the new pages. The only issue that I can see at the moment that I keep getting queried on is people asking about how to get money out of the system and equally how to get money into the system. And I think with the new processor, that'll be a lot easier getting money in. Will it be easier getting money out, John?
Well, they have told us, they've given us some idea of what they're able to do. Until I see it, I hesitate to really say, how it's going to work. But yeah, we're very hopeful that, what they've told us is the case, and we'll be able to actually get settlement in cryptocurrency. And if that happens, then that makes it easy for people to withdraw worldwide, and they can actually connect directly to our wallet. So they don't even have to make a request for their commissions. They just simply log in and do it. Now, here's what I can tell you. Getting money in is one thing. If people have to get cryptocurrency to get money in, they typically or quite frequently won't go to the trouble. But if they can put money in with a credit card and then they need to draw it out with cryptocurrency, guess what? They'll go through the trouble. They'll learn how to set up a wallet, and it's not that difficult. It's really no different than setting up a bank account. If you can set up a bank account, you can set up a cryptocurrency wallet. And then, once you get it into your wallet, you can transfer it to your bank. There's a different here in the Philippines, we do it peer to peer. So if I get money coming in with cryptocurrency, I simply I use Binance, and within five minutes, I can convert all of my cryptocurrency into Philippine pesos, or I could convert it probably into, other currency, into dollars, but we use pesos here. So, but there's, cryptocurrency is the way the world is going. And the more we can get people acclimated, involved, with cryptocurrency, it's going to benefit them. They're going to benefit greatly by doing that. So, I'm hoping that what they've told us is true, that they will be able to settle our payments in cryptocurrency, because I just don't have a problem with helping people get hooked up with a wallet and getting their money, their money out that way. And there's many ways you can even spend cryptocurrency today. And again, that's the way the world is going. People need to get involved in cryptocurrency. And that's one thing, I've tried to do, for quite some time, is help people get involved with cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
knowing that that's the way the world is going. If you think about it, there's only about 4% of the world right now that's involved with cryptocurrency. And it has created more billionaires than any other financial platform. Okay.
Yeah.
With only 4% of the world population, they're predicting that we're going to go to 10% within the next probably 18 months. So we're going to more than double the cryptocurrency in the next 18 months. And if it's created that many billionaires with only 4%, what's going to happen with 10%? And then by the time 10% get involved, that's when the wave begins, okay? That's when the tsunami comes and everybody realizes, oh, we need to be involved with cryptocurrency. Well, guess what? The ones who got involved right now and get smart about it, they're the ones that are going to be the new billionaires.
Yeah. That's right. And I can say too that just in my own things where I buy and sell online, companies that would never even look at cryptocurrency even 4 years ago, 3 years ago, are now offering cryptocurrency as a payment option. So they'll offer credit cards, debit cards, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin or Litecoin or one of the others, the main main tokens. And like I did a deposit into their account today using TRC20. That hasn't cleared as yet, but it'll be sometime in the next little hours or so. But I'm pretty excited about the way that BDM is growing, and I think we've got a really brilliant future.
Well, we've come a long way. We built it on a shoestring. I'll be upfront. I didn't have a lot of money. My last company was stolen from me. My board of directors did a hostile takeover and basically kicked me to the curb with nothing. And so, but having had the experience, having built companies before, I know what to do. I know how to do it. It's just I didn't have the deep pockets to do it with. But nonetheless, we've got $1 million, $1 billion coming opportunity with BDM. Let me tell you, folks, we will be bringing in billions with a B. It's just going to happen. And a lot of you folks that are here right now are going to really be the ones who benefit. So don't be shy. Go out and share this. And as we wrap up tonight's session, I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up, staying engaged, and being part of something truly special. We're on the verge of a major breakthrough with our new merchant account almost in place. Our fresh landing page and video give you the tools to build faster and stronger than ever before. And remember, with the new Pay It Forward feature, helping someone get started is now easier, cleaner, and more flexible. And whether you're using it to support a new member or withdraw some of your own commissions, it's another way we're making BDM more powerful and people focused. So now's the time to take action, use the new tools, share the vision, follow up with those you've been talking to, because together we're not just building an income, we're building impact. We're building a future. So thank you again for being part of this journey. The best is yet to come. I'm so glad we're doing it together. God bless, and we'll see you at the top.
Thanks, John.